It looks really good. Go ahead, Mo.
Don't he like he about to go in the battle, bitch?
I hope so. That's
You
what
hope-
I was going for.
You going to?
Oh, you hope to look like that?
Yeah,
You hope to go in the battle?
No, I was
you
going
go-
for that look.
Oh.
I'm not trying to.
Hey.
Okay, y'all ready?
Yeah.
Let's
yeah,
go.
Yeah.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to Kingz and Konversation. And we are super excited because we get a chance to talk about one of our favorite shows that are on TV right now. Right?
I'm Mocha.
Well, where you going?
Down. I'm Mike. I'm going right with it.
We talking about PValley.
We didn't
I'm
give our
Enrique.
names.
Yeah, we didn't give our names. Go
We
ahead.
were fine though, because you was
It
doing the
could be
lead.
somebody watching
Child,
this.
would
No.
you please?
He was doing the lead in. Then you say your name.
Right,
Go
but
ahead.
who the hell are you?
I am sitting here about to review PValley, and my name is Enrique.
So we get a chance to talk about
PValley.
And we're
But before
super
we do-
excited.
Before we do, we
Yes.
do want to take a moment,
Yes.
and we all have adorned ourselves in our Wakanda-ish gear
Come
to
on.
pay tribute to the passing of Chadwick.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's the Wakanda inspired situation we got going on.
And to say something amazing about it, he was definitely our modern day hero.
Black
he was
hero.
our modern day king. And Black Panther is one of the highest grossing movies of all time. And it's so great that we have a black lead in that. And Chadwick, we're going to miss you. We're sending love and light to your family. And you definitely did a great job here on this earth. See you in the next life. I'm going to try to be your friend. Find him quick.
So PValley episode 7.
Yeah. Down in the valley where the girls get naked.
If
Hey.
you got some fans, you know she gon' shake it.
Hey.
1, 2, right there. Hunty, I knew the words this year.
Come, you
Been
better.
studying.
So this episode, I absolutely loved how it started. And I think the reason why is because there is nothing more powerful to me than seeing someone walk in their authentic truth. And to see the way that Uncle Clifford came down through that church rally or whatever they was having in that skirt and that hair and,
yes.
and that tambourine. You know who him and Patrice was giving me? What are their names that work with Trump? I don't care for them too much.
Oh, Silk and Diamond.
Yeah, baby!
Oh, see, I was going with Jim and Tammy Faye.
Silk and Diamond.
I was so going with Jim and Tammy Faye Baker.
But no, Silk and Diamond, I said Katori must be channeling them because they killed that scene.
Yeah, they did.
I
They
liked, Nico had a hashtag on his page that said that the empowerment of his outfit and him going to protest looking the way that he did was proving to us that not just all Black Lives, that Black Lives Matter, but all Black Lives Matter.
Right.
And I like that message. I like that hidden message because some people just watching the show for entertainment. Some are just watching it for the sexual aspects of it.
Right.
But the hidden messages y'all have to pay attention to because Katori is teaching y'all
Yes, she is.
through all of her cinematography, and you guys are maybe missing it, but I want y'all to make sure y'all paying attention because she's showing y'all some things and she's teaching y'all some things while she's entertaining y'all with them things.
I agree. I agree. But it's just so powerful to see how they are just taking this show step by step. You know what I mean? And giving details and breaking it down, keeping us hungry for more.
Yeah, that's what I love.
Baby, when I tell you so hungry.
It's just taking us on a journey. And that's what a good show is supposed to do.
Right.
It's supposed to take you on a ride, like a roller coaster ride, and your emotions are supposed to constantly go up and down. And that's what PValley has been doing for me.
Definitely.
Like,
One of the most powerful things to me is that, and when I say this, y'all will get it because we never even talked about this, the fact that it's a show about strippers. And how when it comes to those type of people, they're put at a lower totem pole.
Oh,
and they're made to feel that they're less than human or that they can't have real problems. And I think I actually love the show because this is a show centered around stripper life and
agree.
the things that they go through to show y'all that these women are actually people.
Oh, yes.
And because it's not a profession that you guys may have chosen, that's their chosen profession or their chosen way of life. And they still have real life that goes on and they have to deal with the same problems that a lot of you have to deal with. And I love the fact that she chose to tell the story from their side because it's now showing, I got a baby daddy. Right. I'm getting beat. My mama did it. It's oh my God. Like, right. I'm so hungry. Like, Couture, can we get like an episode?
I know. Like, I don't even want the season to end.
No.
I was chatting with Harriet. I think her last name is Foy. I can't remember, but she's on Instagram. And she plays Patrice. And I asked her, I said, did Patricia Woodbine know my mama? And then I sent her a picture of my mom. And she was very gracious and very kind, even as an actress, to be able to play that role. And the way that she took that moment on stage and made it real church. It was so authentic to me. I was like, that was a powerful moment to see a woman who has been having a pure heart as far as her intentions, but not doing things the right way, to now be almost forced into doing things right. You know what I mean? So I thought that was pretty to me.
One of the funniest things to me, and I'm probably jumping episodes.
Yeah, we are, but it's all right. It's okay.
Right, was when Andre's wife called him, and he lied.
Yeah.
And it's funny to me because I was sitting with my husband. I said, this is why I always tell you who I am. Because I'm so serious. Because that particular situation was just like, in a relationship, just be honest. He could have said, he could have said, I'm at the strip club working.
Right.
Or, trying to close this deal or whatever. But for him to say, oh, I'm at home. She said,
no, I'm here.
And he was definitely trying to close a deal.
But,
yeah, he was trying to close a deal, all right.
Yes, he was trying to seal the deal.
The deal.
But no, it was so funny. When he got back
to her, he sure sealed the deal with her, but he had old girl on his
did,
mind.
and I said that. I said that.
So me and the boo were actually sitting there. I was like, yeah, he's smashing her.
Yeah, but he's thinking about because literally, she was about to pull it out.
Yeah. Right.
And he had to go home. So when he got home, those frustrations, that sexual frustration, he took it out of his wife. And I thought that his wife was going to say, well, hold on. You're not thinking about me, but she was just enjoying it.
No, she had to go to
get
So let me ask you this. Even though he was smashing her, but thinking about Autumn, was he cheating?
Yeah, because it's mental cheating.
I agree.
It's mental cheating.
What you think, Mo?
I do.
So if you go to the strip club, right, you get all turned on, you get all worked up, and then you decide to go back home, and take it out on a significant other, is that cheating?
I have to also, the thing, me and my ex used to go to the strip club together. Like, especially when it was an occasion or his birthday or whatever, right. I would take him to the strip club and we would enjoy the strippers together. Then we would go home and screw like rabbits.
Okay.
But I don't think...
But was you thinking about any other strippers when that happened?
But I don't want to answer.
Well, but in that case,
I don't want to answer.
In that case, I think it was acceptable if he was because they both went.
Exactly.
But for me... my mentor years ago posed this question to me. He said, would you want a lifetime with the person of your dreams, or would you want to have the person of your dreams for one night only? And in saying that and me thinking about it, it was, do I want to just go to sleep every night, and every night I dream for the rest of my life, I have this person?
Right.
Or do I want to live this life and they possibly not live up to what I'm dreaming?
Wow.
So I think that sometimes when you are fantasizing,
right,
even though it's mental cheating, it's still healthy because that's fantasy. And even when you're watching porn, it's fantasy.
Yeah. Like, I like to watch porn while I'm smashing, and I like to put porn on the big screen.
You ever watch his face when he's talking?
He be. So when you're watching porn while you're smashed,
right?
Who's on your mind?
So actually, the person,
okay, the boo
is right there.
Okay.
And I'm looking at the screen on TV, but it's just like, that's hot. Like, it's just like we're all in the room and we're like getting it in.
Yeah,
so
that's how I see it.
I love it.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to say that doesn't turn me on, and that's like, that doesn't get me hard as a rock. You know what I'm saying? It's still hot.
But I think that any relationship of longevity, you need that fantasy because it stops you from stepping out.
Because if you're monogamous.
Right, yeah.
Right.
But as far as PValley is concerned, Andre's cheating. because you got to remember.
But he's cheating anyway.
He had already been with all of them.
And would have went in on him.
Exactly. Had mama not run that phone
twice.
So, but you know what I thought was funny? He was gonna let the phone ring
and she
to get that
it was she that answered.
She answered.
Baby, she answered.
But the part I love, she answered and kept on dancing. Oh no, she finna know exactly.
Exactly, and put that phone right to that. He talking about.
That was funny. Okay, so what did you all think about when Uncle Clifford was with Mercedes and she confronted him about, bailing her mom out of jail, and Uncle Clifford said, "I got a big mouth, but your mama mouth bigger."
Yeah, he did. But your mama mouth.
Man, it is what it is. We try to save the pain. We got to do what we got to do.
That to me was so hilarious because it was so sincere, but it was so funny. He was like, "I got a big mouth, but it's gonna take the people coming together."
Well, and not even that. I think the fact that she's a woman, he is who he is,
right?
So they'll be more receptive of it coming from a woman or a man versus someone who is walking the life that he's walking.
Right.
And I always say that because I don't know what they classify his character as.
Right.
So I don't want to be disrespectful, but being as though she is a woman of God,
mm-hmm.
it kind of
exactly. And you need that status. Mm-hmm. Go ahead.
You think?
I think y'all may have been right about Lil Murda and Clifford.
We hadn't even got to that part yet, but go ahead.
I think I'm convinced that it's real, authentic love.
Why do you feel that?
Well,
the scene in the car.
Tell us about it.
When he took them to see the stars and the lights were in the car, and just their whole connection and their whole vibe, mm-hmm. It reminded me of when I had that same connection and that same vibe. You know what I'm saying? And so I'm looking and I'm like, okay, Lil Murda, I'm buying you. He's
just a thug that's trying to express himself.
Exactly. And I thought it was so beautiful. But what I really enjoyed was when he tried to get her to touch the meat and she was like, well, no, I ain't got that. So then he went in the pot and grabbed her oxtail. Baby!
Wait a minute. Grabbed her what?
He put his hand in the pot.
And then what?
Grabbed her oxtail. See, at first he was trying to get her greens. Since he couldn't get her greens, he went for that oxtail. Yes. And when I tell you Uncle Clifford was out of here, Mama was so hot. Mama was so hot that baby hand had hit that window. When I tell you there ain't nothing hotter.
Greens and oxtail.
He tried to go for her greens. When he couldn't get them greens, he went for that oxtail. When I tell you, ain't nothing hotter to me than somebody like Lil Murda playing with the meat. When I tell you, that is so...
Because it showed the levels.
Yes, that is hot.
Right. Because there are so many stereotypes when it comes to guys like him, that there are certain things that they won't do.
Mm-hmm, right.
And I think that her showing that he was just willing to make sure Clifford was happy.
Right.
Clifford was satisfied.
He was pleasing her. He was like, okay, well, if you don't want the D, right, then let me go and do something else.
Right.
Right quick that won't, take all that.
He honestly wants to make Uncle Clifford happy.
And so I don't think he's finessing her.
Oh, say that again. Louder.
I don't think he's finessing her.
Okay.
But you still think he got it underlined?
Go ahead, Mo.
It's just so hard because he's really doing a good job.
Well, professional finessers know how to...
He's really doing a good job.
That's a lot of effort.
I really want to believe that he really loves her.
Yeah, I think he really does.
But, and I know this is kind of skipping a little bit. Is it just me, or is it something up with him and old dude,
the manager,
or something that happened between them?
No.
Because, dude, listen, you're always trying to challenge me.
You
are always trying to challenge me.
Mo,
listen,
that's a reach, though.
No, listen.
No, I'm going to tell him how I feel.
Listen. Now, the last time he got accused, you know what I'm saying, to mess around, he whooped old dude's ass, okay?
That's true.
Now, a friend comes along and accuses him. He's like, well, you said, he was like, well, I told you. So that lets me know they didn't have this conversation.
No, he knew already about Uncle Clifford. Like, let's be honest, because he said, you said that was a one-time thing.
So that means they talk about it.
Because that's his manager.
But that's his best friend. That's his cousin and his best friend.
Well, y'all not going to make it seem like that's far-fetched, because I know people that was thinking the same thing.
No. It's not far-fetched, but I just feel that they had a bond, and it's like if I'm branding you, you know,
Right.
we just talked about this. If I'm
Right.
branding you,
Right.
you got to trust in what I'm doing. So
Right.
I don't have a problem with you doing what you're doing and living your life, but just remember the bigger picture is you have to scale that back. You have to stay out of the
I
spotlight.
understand what he was saying.
But I like the fact that he
I'm
was
just
supportive.
saying, you know,
And yeah, because he could have went off on the deep end, but he was just like, do what
I
you
really
do.
love what he said. though.
Mhm.
Yeah,
The
he was
little-
like the heart ones. What the heart
Yeah,
was.
I thought
Yeah,
it
he
was
did.
beautiful. I liked it. It
And
was
so
all
that-
poetic
you,
and
yeah, that's probably why you thought they had something going on.
I was like, I thought maybe he may have had like a little crush on him or something.
No,
You just want
no,
every-
that's his cousin.
I don't want to
How
hit
you-
your sound
that's
mic.
not his
They
cousin.
said that was his family. I mean,
When?
Katori can tell us if that's his cousin or not, but I think that was his cousin.
Y'all are not going to judge me because
Oh,
my
no, we're
mind,
not judging you
because
at
I
all.
use my
So first of
mind
all,
to
we
think
talking-
from all
listen,
four
No,
angles.
I think it's because
We
you
talk-
use
we
your
talk about
mind to
the
think
South.
about sex.
We're talking about the
No,
South.
that would be Mike. That's not me.
No,
don't y'all
sex,
do that.
whoring,
No,
sex,
no, no,
whoring,
no,
it's
no.
different.
Okay, we got to clean that up. Yeah, you know, we got
Okay.
guests, so we got to clean that up. No,
Okay.
I'm just playing. But no, I just honestly feel like that sincerely is his, just his
Okay.
friend. That's his ride or die.
Okay.
But did it seem like it could have
did.
flowed that way?
It did.
Yes.
It did.
It gives.
It gives that
remin-
tease. So let's talk about Keyshawn real quick. So what I love about Keyshawn is that Keyshawn keeps revealing that she is so much smarter than what she gives herself credit for.
Yeah.
Because when C Murder could not come out on stage,
Lil
Murder?
Murder.
See Murder getting out of jail. Calm down.
Yeah, that's Monica Man. You thinking about Monica Man? We
That
talking
versus
about
got you messed up.
Lil Murder.
let me tell you, Versus had me so effed up. Why am I doing this? Because my
Do we need
people
to
here,
touch
so
on that? Do we need to touch
No,
on
we ain't
that?
talking about that. Nah, I knew.
Okay.
But no,
Okay.
it had me so messed up because all those songs kept bringing back a bunch of memories.
Yeah, that's.
And I was like, you know what? I done messed up with a lot of good people. Every song was a different feeling. I was like, ooh, God. So that's why I'm talking about C Murder.
So let's talk about Lil Murder.
Lil Murder.
Lil Murder, C Murder. It's all the same. But isn't it funny how Monica alluded to the fact that she is in a little entanglement with him?
Yeah.
Because
But-
Brandy
but
was
it's-
like, we all single. And Monica said, well, I got a little something going on.
Well, we knew that anyway.
Period. She
You know
been
what
love
I'm
that
saying?
boy.
She been loving him.
Back to PValley. So, Keyshawn definitely helped Little Murder when he had stage fright.
Mhm.
And he was like,
Oh my God! Oh
really
my
scared.
God! Oh,
But
I forgot all about that.
what I say.
Oh my God!
So what was it about it?
Oh my God!
But I
He was
just say-
naked on stage.
But you know what?
No, he
didn't
wasn't
show
on
up.
stage.
When he was on the little
He
platform,
was in the room, in the VIP room.
and
that-
yeah,
Okay.
and standing on a little table, he was butt ass naked.
He was.
He
but
was-
he definitely had a thong on because, when he came, when he
that was a
reached
foul
down.
because he bent down with it.
But did you see anything hanging?
He bent down
I said the
though.
same.
Did you see anything hanging? That's
That
why I'm
just-
saying he had a thong on. Not
In my mind,
Didn't I say everything?
in
was
my
sex? I
mind,
just
he
told you
didn't
everything
have
was
on
sex.
one. I was just, I enjoyed
No,
that.
I think
But-
it was
but
the
clean. though.
illusion
I-
was supposed to be butt naked,
Yeah.
Right.
but in real life,
Well, of course.
yeah.
I
See,
liked how she the analogy she used for it and how she drew him into it. You have to bare your soul
Right,
on the stage. So strip everything away,
right,
and just give us your talent.
right.
And that
What is Lil Murder? What is Lil Murder's real name?
Jay Alfonso.
Jay Alfonso.
Yeah, yeah.
He continues to post pictures about him and his wife or him and his girlfriend.
Yeah, because he wants y'all to know.
he wants y'all to know he's straight.
And she said she had no problem with it though.
Well,
But
yeah,
this-
well,
now
I
the
heard,
funny
I heard that he went
She's
to her
cute.
and was like, "If you're uncomfortable with this, I'm not gonna do it." And she was like, "No, go get that shit.
Let
It's
me
your
know that's
job.
right.
You
So,
know, go
so
get
y'all
that
know my
money."
husband and I watched the show together.
right.
And by me being an actor, I'm looking at it, and he's looking, and he's frowning.
Right.
So I have a web series that I'm currently shooting, and I have a scene. Well, I have scenes where I have an actual fiance that I have to kiss.
Okay.
So I asked him, like, how is that going to make you feel?
Right. What did he say? He wasn't happy about that?
He's not comfortable. So I told him I
Yeah,
understand.
that wouldn't bother me at all.
But I understand when you're sitting like with on Empire with Dre and Boo Boo Kitty. I can't remember their real name.
Right. I know
But
you're
they're
talking
actually
Anika.
married. Anika.
Yeah.
But they're actually married in real life.
Right.
And so he's on scene
Had to watch him.
watching her make out with Terrence Howard.
Exactly.
I couldn't do it.
And the son.
Right.
So
Right.
I couldn't have done it. So when my husband said, I completely understood what he
So
was saying.
would that really bother you to see your mate on, TV having sex or like sexual.
It wouldn't bother me if they getting the coin.
Down.
Now, if they
But
not getting the
everything ain't
coin,
about money.
everything ain't about money. But
come on,
that's
and
a
let
job.
me say this. And everything ain't about sex. At the end of the day, if you gonna end your marriage because of sex, are you really married?
And,
I
not only
didn't say I was
that,
ending
but
anything.
what you get with them for, you
Exactly.
you knew that
All
was
I
for the
was
after when you
saying-
got with them, so you knew it may be times where they may have to do some
All
shit.
I was saying was...
Then I have a question.
Mhm.
I don't know if I'm allowed to say this. If not, we can cut it out. How would you have been Uncle Clifford if you wouldn't have been able to do them sex scenes?
Period.
Okay.
Because Uncle Clifford, first of all, he was in a jock strap. He
Hold
got
on.
hit from the back.
He got butt naked.
Down.
He got spit. He get all that.
Hold on. As I told y'all, when I watched the series, I was upset in the beginning, but when I watched the series, I was like, wait, I couldn't have ever done this. Because remember,
Really?
I told you, I can't do
Enrique, I don't believe that. I'm
I
sorry.
don't believe it either.
I'm
I
sorry.
can't do
I don't
nudity.
believe it
You
either. I'm
you
not
can't do
buying it.
nudity.
But you do
My
it on the
body
show.
ain't-
You're an
You do it on the
actor.
show.
My body isn't up to standard.
Who said that?
I just wanted to say it.
I'm about to say, are you saying this because you know your husband gonna be
Oh,
watching?
no. I'm just really being funny.
I'm about to say you're an actor.
But no,
How can you say you can't do
he
that?
said that it would make him feel some kind of way, but he's cool with it for real.
Okay. I'm about to say.
Because it's really acting. It's really acting, so he's good. It was another point I wanted to hit on. Y'all made me forget.
I don't want
So
the show to end.
Mercedes comes back to save the club.
She does.
And
But can we talk about how she comes back?
Go ahead.
She comes back submitted to Keyshawn, who is now
Exactly.
the headliner.
And she told Keyshawn
That was a life thing right there. Have you ever saw someone leave and then come back and still want to take over?
Yeah.
No, sometimes you need to just submit your ass to who the
And
new person is.
And she even had a talk with her and told her, no, girl, this is all you.
Exactly.
This is all you. But I love the friendship because out of all
Yes.
the hardship they've been through, when he said the trilogy is going to, they all smiled. They were all like,
Right.
ugh.
I know. You know, one of the other things that I love that Katori did was that she showed the spirituality of Uncle Clifford without all the religious. Because that's how I be praying now. Like back in the day when I used to pray, I used to be like, Father God.
Oh, did he?
But he was just like, he was like the big money niggas, Jesus.
Send all the dope dealers.
He's like, the scammers.
All
He
the
said, because my
scammers.
bitches gotta eat. I was like,
no, mind
do I
you,
pray
when they
like
started
that?
praying, I'm saying like, okay, they praying. What? So I'm studying flincing like, oh, he doing
that was hilarious.
That was straight up ghetto. So we cannot forget about Autumn's husband showing up.
And they finally revealed his face.
He's good.
He is good looking.
But they did not just reveal his face. They also revealed something that the both of you talked about before.
What?
She's stealing his.
Yeah, he said, "Where's my money?"
Yeah, because at the end he was like, "I want to know where my money is."
Well,
Autumn.
she thought he was dead because she had shot. She shot the kid. She said, "I shot you."
He said, "Apparently not good enough."
No, what I thought was crazy was when Mercedes was like,
"Come on!"
And they was hiding him.
Yeah,
I was like, "Oh, she."
But you know what? Mercedes knows something up. Did you see the look on her?
Yeah,
She knows something ain't quite right.
But that was actually Autumn's opportunity to tell her because they bonded. So I'm sure she knows.
But
she should have told
But Autumn
her.
was trying to leave without, getting a lot of people in her business. Because remember one of the scenes where she was ripping down the paper off the window. Mm-hmm. That was like her getting ready to start a fresh start. Moving out of that ghetto ass apartment,
coming out of her darkness.
Exactly, and like, I'm getting ready to move on to bigger things.
Right.
But that is how the universe works. Whenever you don't really close a door right, some way God always finds a way to cause that door to come back up, and what you thought you took care of, you really didn't. Now you got to face it for real, and that's the point that she's at right now.
Right.
So, point you just made, she didn't want to draw attention.
Right.
And remember, you asked the question when they were outside the bail bondsman, and you said something when she said, "I would kill him."
Right.
And you said, "So does that mean that Autumn may be the villain?"
Yeah.
She didn't bring attention because she may be the villain.
Exactly.
Because you're going to take this man into this private room that he could possibly kill you if he's trying to kill you.
Right.
Instead of just speaking up, but you were very subdued about it. So you actually may have
And
been
did you see the way Autumn's face was coming around the corner?
When I tell you, Mama was
terrified.
Yeah. That was tough.
So I can't wait to see what's
I don't even know how they could possibly, to me, it would be impossible to end this series next week because there's so many questions, so many thoughts and feelings. But again, Katori, I just want to say this. You have made a group of humans who have been preached on, dogged out, made to feel like they're less than anything. You have given them superhero powers and shown their humanity, show their hard work, show their efforts, show that they are women of power. You get what I'm saying? Because the only people who we consider, as long as you got to be preaching or a CEO
an attorney,
or an attorney or a doctor
right.
to be a woman of power. But when you hear these girls' stories, even Gidget, you get what I'm saying? How she holds things together. And then when Keyshawn's man was there, Gidget was the one that was like, yo, let's get it.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So they're all superheroes. So I just thought that was powerful, and we're looking forward to that.
Before we end, so do you still think that it's not Keyshawn's man beating her?
No, it's definitely Keyshawn's man.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, let me clear that up.
Yeah.
It is definitely Keyshawn's man. She don't have another man. Who her man needs to be.
Oh, it's going. That's who it's going to be.
He was about to kiss her. Had Gidget not walked through that door,
and they make
ruined
a beautiful couple.
They make a beautiful
like when
couple.
they was thinking, I was like, God, that is like.
I just want Diamond to beat her baby daddy's ass, and then
that's probably gonna happen.
Something gonna happen because it was a tussle,
and they said,
and
it was a knife involved.
But don't forget that Autumn showed Keyshawn where her gun was.
Right. When she said, "In case you need it."
Exactly.
Well, I was paying attention, trust me.
Listen.
I got my own locker at the paint.
Well, it's a good thing we have been invited to come to the paint. So, Katori, we're looking forward to being a part of next season, whichever way you have us. We
Absolutely.
will be there.
We ready.
I'm going to be in the paint like
I just want a wig and some lashes.
Oh, you going to do it?
Oh,
I told you.
No, I mean, you going to get on stage?
No, I ain't talking about that. I want to be Clipper's best friend. I want.
Oh,
yeah.
I can see that.
I would love to be a friend too.
All right, everybody. Thank you so much again. Make sure you tune in to PValley. We have one more episode, and we are
one more episode to review.
Right? And then after that, they're going to start filming their new season. It was great having Tony last week as well, right? Yeah, she gave us a lot of insight, and I will say this: thank you so much to Nico, who has reached back out to our team just to, give love, and just even know that we're alive. That's that's a big thing.
Well, all of the people involved, Katori is very, 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 very what's the word I'm looking for?
Supportive.
I was receptive.
Yeah.
But supportive. And she responds to things, and when it comes to these type of situations and shows, people rarely ever pay you any attention. So it means a lot to us that you guys are actually taking the time out to respond to messages, respond to inboxes, DMs, all of it.
And post.
Mm-hmm.
Now, the only thing I want to know, because they have not cleared this up, how old was Mercedes when she had her daughter? And how old was Cortez when he got, because Cortez's ex-wife or a widow, she's
older. Yeah, she's older.
So I want to know that dynamic too. And did she have that baby at 14 or 15?
Right.
All right, everybody. Well, thank you so much again for watching. Make sure that you like, share, comment, and subscribe. Turn on that little button.
Bell.
It's a bell. It's a bell. Did I say button last time?
You tried to, but we fixed it. But it's not a button.
It's a bell, Tinkerbell.
Listen, we appreciate it. Our numbers are going up, and we just appreciate all the love and the concern that you all. All right, everybody. We'll talk to you soon.
All right, see y'all later. Bye.